I didn't catch your name.
Ardeth Bay.
Definitely not Imhotep. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to You, Me, and the Movies, and boo!
Oh, God.
It's time for some more Universal classic monsters. This time, The Mummy.
Now, is this like the original to the Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, this would... Well, there's actually...
Or they're different?
There was a Mummy movie before this, but I think it was a silent film.
Oh, okay.
From like the 1920s or 10s. But yes, this would be what the Brendan Fraser movie remade.
What was the remake of? Okay, cool.
But I don't
cool,
know
cool.
exactly. I don't know if it's like... Was it... Anakmanon? Is that was his name? I don't... It might not be the same Mummy.
Okay.
But it's inspired. It's the inspirations from this.
Well, cool. I mean, you can check out that reaction on our channel,
we've
too.
Already
because
watched the whole Mummy trilogy
the Mummy
on our
trilogy,
channel.
Yeah.
So
this is just taking it back.
Yeah, so you can compare, contrast.
Love it. Love it.
75 years later, which one do you like better? Or 60-some years later? Yeah.
All right.
What are you most excited about with The Mummy?
The practical effects. I'm excited to see what the practical effects were like back then. Was this 30s then?
Yeah, this would be 1932 now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for practical effects.
Well, should we head to Egypt and meet the Mummy?
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
But first, like, comment, subscribe, come hang out with us for the Mummy.
Yeah, check out our Patreon link down below for early access to our videos. One comment, access polls, up, pre-watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Let's watch The Mummy.
Here we go. Presents Boris Karloff. So we didn't see him in what you thought he was going to be in the Frankenstein, right? This would be his first movie then, huh?
No, Boris Karloff was Frankenstein, the monster.
Oh, well, it didn't ever tell us that, though.
There was credits at the end that you stopped watching that said, a good cast deserves to be seen twice. And it showed Boris Karloff.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Imhotep.
We're back to the same Swan Lake song.
The Swan Lake, yeah. It's just...
Apparently that's just Universal's creepy movie song.
Public domain. That's why.
Gotcha.
And Swan Lake is a creepy sounding song.
Absolutely. It's kind of a haunting. The Scroll of Thoth. Herein are set down the magic words by which Isis raised Osiris from the dead. Oh, Amon-Ra, oh God of gods. Death is but the doorway to new life. We live today, we shall live again. In many forms shall we return, O mighty one.
Death is but a doorway. Time is but a window. I'll be back. Who said that?
The Terminator?
No. Vigo!
Who?
Vigo the Carpathian, before his head died.
Who?
Ghostbusters 2. Jeez.
Oh. I just got the I'll be back thing. Terminator, right? Field Expeditions, season 1921, British Museum.
That might be the year of the original Mummy movie, the silent one, 1921. So they're kind of paying homage to that.
Cool.
We always deal with our finds of the day in order.
Well, it seems to me that box we dug up today with the very peculiar gentleman over there is the only find we've made in the past 2 months that'll bring this expedition any medals from the British Museum.
Isn't that Renfield from Dracula?
Let me look.
And a find like this, well, how can you wait?
This is your first trip. I've been out here 10 years, and I'm more curious about...
I can't tell.
Renfield. Yeah? The viscera were not removed.
That's
Van Helsing.
Yeah.
I guessed as much, Miller.
It's Dr. Van Helsing.
I honestly kind of like seeing the reoccurring faces playing multiple roles. I don't know why, but I kind of love that.
The contorted muscles show that he struggled in the bandages.
Oh, he's
Buried alive.
He struggled in the bandages.
The sacred spells which protect the soul in its journey to the underworld have been chipped off of the coffin. So Imhotep was sentenced to death not only in this world, but in the next.
Maybe he got too gay with the Vestal Virgins in the temple.
They use that line in the remake, too. Cursed in this life and the next.
Whatever it is, it's terribly heavy.
Metal. Looks like copper. It's gold.
Ooh. A golden chest? Should not have opened that.
It's like Pandora's box.
It's the Ark of the Covenant. Just kidding.
Eternal punishment for anyone who opens this casket.
Don't do it.
Good heavens, what a terrible curse.
Well, let's see what's inside.
Wait!
Did you just hear what he said?
Oh, come, Dr. Miller. Surely a few thousand years in the earth would take the mumbo-jumbo off any old curse.
Ach, I cannot speak before a boy. Come out under the stars of Egypt. Do not touch that casket.
Oh, he's totally gonna open it.
Oh yeah, they're opening.
Nobody will know if I open it real quick and then close it again.
You needn't think you can persuade me not to examine the most wonderful find of my whole experience out here.
So why don't we all go outside and have a cigarette? Talk about this.
If you're right about the legend, then this casket may contain the scroll of Thoth.
Thoth. Such a weird word to say. Thoth.
It's even harder to say backwards. Don't even think about it.
Dumb. I mean, we know that what happens here. Some idiot always opens it.
I just love the silence these old movies use.
Yeah, there's never background music,
Yeah.
no score, just dialogue.
It's just full of IOUs.
Don't touch it. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, I'll just wipe my hands off on my dirty shirt. What are you doing, dude?
He just keeps digging the hole deeper.
The whole thing could just poof.
Oh, he's gonna open up, then he's gonna read it out loud.
Yeah.
Put it back. Bury it where you found it. You have read the curse. You dare defy it?
Oh, too late now.
I can translate for you. Only the biggest of idiots would have opened the box and be reading this scroll. You will now die a horrible death. Because you're stupid.
Why would you read it out loud? Read it in your head. It's alive. Alive! I think the black and white adds to the practical effects there, because it looks like it's just decomposed flesh.
Yeah.
Because the gray. What have you done?
Definitely.
Renfield?
Yeah. Right?
Pay this guy to go crazy.
Yeah. Only that Renfield actor could make those noises.
He went for a little walk. You should have seen his face.
Look at the coffin. Look at the sarcophagus.
Behind you. Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't even look this. He just saw the handprint.
Field Expedition Season 1932, British Museum.
So
11 years later, sorry.
So he's just been walking around for 11 years now?
Wandering.
This must be our hero.
Must be. 1930s pants.
You have something to break the monotony.
Yeah, and that's women's fashion today. That's what women wear.
Like mom jeans, yeah. Pleated mom jeans.
Money wasted. Hole after hole dug in
There's
this
something,
blasted desert.
I don't know,
A
like,
few beads, a few broken parts.
gives everybody's ass like a real flat look.
Oh, in the days when he
Reminds me of like Bing Crosby. So there's something, I don't know, really sexy about it to me. Flat ass. 1930s flat ass.
Queer story that young Oxford chap he had with him going mad. You know what I think it was?
No. What?
I think he went crazy. Bored beyond human endurance, messing around in this sand and these rocks.
He was laughing when your father found it. He died laughing.
Oh, it's the son of that scientist.
Come in.
Is this the mummy? For sure. He's rejuvenated a bit. How many souls has he had to suck to rejuvenate?
So he was the guy riding that donkey that looks so tall on the donkey up on the sand dune.
It's Boris Karloff, yeah? Looks like Frankenstein.
We Egyptians are not permitted to dig up our ancient dead. Only foreign museums. Part of the funerary equipment of the Princess Ankhsenamen.
Yes, it's her name.
You mean you think her tomb is there?
I will show you where to dig.
He knows.
I didn't catch your name.
Ardeth Bay.
Definitely not Imhotep. he can't dig up other mummies, but he wants them to dig up his woman.
Mm-hmm.
Just pass it along baskets of dirt.
I bet your lower back would just be like in knots. Go faster. Sing a faster song, please. Right. Yeah.
They're just singing 99 bottles of beer on my wall. 99 bottles of beer.
Don't start that.
We will cable your father in London. He must be here when we examine this great find.
So is his father Van Helsing or the other guy?
The other guy.
No one has entered this door since the priests of the royal necropolis sealed it.
3,700 years ago.
Wow. Tomb of ancient princess uncovered intact. Have any interest in ever going to Egypt?
Not really.
Yeah, me either.
Seems kind of sandy.
I feel like pictures are good enough for me.
All objects in this room are from her unplundered tomb. So they already cleared out the tomb and put her in the museum. Oh, flashback.
No.
Oh, no.
To 3,000 years ago.
It's not a flashback.
Is there a view like this in all the world, Helen?
The real Egypt.
She looks familiar, too. Was she, is that Lucy and Dracula?
In this dreadful modern Cairo.
Your thoughts of...
Maybe.
Her father's governor of the Sudan, English, of course. Her mother, Egyptian. Some old family with a tree a mile long.
She has Egyptian roots then, huh?
I am addressing Sir Joseph Wemple.
Yes.
I am Ardeth Bay.
Indeed. Won't you come down to my office?
Your pardon, I dislike to be touched. An Eastern prejudice.
His skin will just completely flake off.
Yes, don't want my arm to fall off.
Won't you sit down?
Can he sit?
I must not detain you.
But I must see you again. You must come to my house.
I regret I am too occupied to accept invitation.
He's got lots of things to catch up on. He's been dead for 3,000 years.
Scroll.
Well, that's what woke him up, right?
Yeah.
Is anything the matter?
Is she an ancient relative? Family tree?
Well, I just said that earlier. But
I mean,
why?
we know she has Egypt.
Why would it be
heritage.
impacting her right now, though?
Because he's saying the spell.
Why would he need her, though?
I think he just wants his love back.
Imhotep. Nepture Actoi. Imhotep.
About to leave the museum, and she shows up.
Tonight, everybody's gone home.
I must get in.
He's like, she must really love the museum.
He just picks her up like she weighs nothing.
Imhotep.
What's she saying? Udi, Hosapti, Imhotep.
What language is that?
The language of ancient Egypt. Not heard on this earth for 2,000 years.
Somebody's got to be speaking it if you know it.
Yeah, exactly. He knew it.
No, security guard. He's just turning off the light.
He doesn't like to be touched.
Well, there's a job opening at the museum now.
Yes, Effendi. Tell him Dr. Miller wishes to see him urgently.
This Van Helsing has a lot of pseudonyms.
Where was I when I fainted, Mr. Wemple?
Oh, outside the museum.
What was I doing there?
I wouldn't know that, would I?
I wish I did.
Well, you see, I was waiting for...
Let's not talk about it.
Oh, right.
You asked.
Yeah.
You're partly Egyptian, aren't you?
Yes. How did you guess that?
Well, I don't know. Just something about you.
The way you wear your eyeshadow.
When we got the wrappings off, and I saw her face, you'll think me silly, but I sort of fell in love with her. I say, now I know what it is about you.
You look like her.
There was something about her head.
Something about her head.
Too sweet, Effendi. Come. A museum guard found dead in the room of the princess.
Uh-oh.
His head was ripped clean off.
Yeah, his head's still there.
Barely.
Looks like an attempted theft, but nothing stolen here could be disposed of.
Where's the document?
So he left a scroll?
That ancient scroll that you guys lost 11 years ago.
They never saw it. Only the crazy guy did.
He knows what it is.
Or he knows what it says.
You really want to know why I didn't take you to the hospital? Because when I held you in my arms...
Hadn't you better not commit yourself?
Oh, I know it seems absurd when we've known each other such a short time.
No, he loves you.
You can tell me to go to the devil, but you can't laugh at me.
The curse has struck her, and now through her, it will strike my son.
Quiet.
Oh, no.
Helen, I shall take you home presently.
They both fell for each other so fast.
Why did he turn the lights off?
Because she's trying to go to sleep.
He said he's going to take her back to the hotel presently.
What became of the mummy of Imhotep?
Somebody stole it.
He walked off.
So, Netta Cage.
Oh. Put a spell on that guy. How do you think Boris Karloff walks in real life? Like, do you think he walked just like that?
Maybe.
1,000 pardons. I am hard at bay. I called to see Sir Joseph, if I might perhaps wait.
Yes. Yes. My mother was Egyptian.
She doesn't look familiar to him. They're just standing there staring at each other.
We were just talking about
Me?
your native Egypt. You know Miss Grosvenor?
Ardith Bey introduced himself.
The intense staring.
It's like, what is going on?
Yes. A tragedy at the museum after you left.
Tragedy? When I was there?
When you were there, Miss Grosvenor?
Oh no, he's like, oh shit, she's the one. That's why I'm into her.
Then Ardith Bey, au revoir. But we must see each other again.
She hasn't taken her eyes off him yet.
The pull is strong. Must be soulmates, huh?
Something like that.
Like she has absorbed his lady's soul.
I cannot read the writing of a period so remote.
But you read the name of Ankh-Senhamen on that piece of pottery.
I have something else to show you. Photograph. From the scroll of...
That scroll is my property. I bought it from a dealer. It is here in this house. I presume in that room.
Now he's claiming the scroll.
Now tell that weak fool to get that scroll wherever it is and hand it to his Nubian servant.
So you have made him your slave. If I could get my hands on you, I'd break your dried flesh to pieces.
Ooh.
But your power is too strong.
Already calling him out. Guy wasting no time. I know you're the mummy.
Burn the scroll, then. Burn it. It was through you this horror came into existence.
What is burning it going to do, though? You just can't use it anymore, I guess.
There's probably more spells in it. He's got a security camera in there?
Totally. Ancient security camera.
2 years.
Giving him a heart attack?
It's pretty powerful shit.
Did he kill him?
Totally.
Took a lot out of the mummy, too. So they're going to think he actually burned it because there's ashes?
Your father destroyed the scroll knowing that it would cost him his life.
Knowing that it would cost him his life?
Don't try and make me believe that this Ardith fellow is a mummy come to life.
I saw your attraction to my patient last night, and hers to you.
Hers to me? Do you really think so? But do you think I have a chance? Because I think she's the most one...
She kissed you back, dude.
Oh, but this is terrible at a time like this.
Frank, I'm afraid. Will you go with me to her now?
His last girlfriend zoned him, so... He's Victor from Frankenstein.
Nice. No, he's not.
He was an Elizabeth's friend?
I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Pretty sure he is.
I don't think so.
I promise to wait until you get here. Goodbye. And I'm so dreadfully sorry.
Jeez, even in the 1930s, girls were always on the phone.
Wear this around your neck. We must ask protection from the forces of old that it defied.
I'll give it to Helen. She's the one that needs protection.
No, her life is not in danger. It is her soul. should love for you've come to her, he will try to destroy you.
What do you think they put on his face to make it look like that?
I don't know. Dog is very reluctant. She went to see him?
Yep.
Your dog is frightened. My servant will see to him.
Dog was the only thing protecting her.
You will not remember what I show you now, and yet I shall awaken memories of love and crime and death.
Love and crime and death?
Oh boy. Flashback time. Right?
Yes.
Thy father's last farewell.
I like how they have the guys walking like this to match the poses and all the...
Yeah. Hieroglyphs over there.
That's how they must have walked. That's why they're painted like that. So she died first?
Yep. Well, that's how he knew where her tomb was.
I knew the scroll of thought could bring me back to life. I dared the god's anger and stole it.
I like how this flashback's like a silent film.
Yeah.
Even edited in the same style.
They broke in upon me and found me doing an unholy thing.
Sentence him to death. All because he loved his woman so hard.
Worse. Mummification while being alive.
Oh.
So they just wrapped him and then put him in his sarcophagus and said, "Later, dude."
They said, "Wow, you cooked this up, buddy." Took all the pretties off of it.
Didn't show that he was disgraced. I feel like they just put him in a hole. Yeah. How did they find them?
That's just luck, I think, huh?
Grave. The slaves were killed so that none should know. The soldiers who killed them were also slain. So no friend could creep to the desert with funeral offerings for my condemned spirit.
So they basically just found a mass grave.
Yeah. Just by luck, too.
My love has lasted longer than the temples of our gods. No man ever suffered as I did for you.
It's kind of a sweet love story.
Yeah.
Not until you're about to pass through the great night of terror and triumph.
He'll do evil things for her.
Until I send back your spirit that has wandered through so many forms and so many ages.
Cat's like, I'm out of here.
Death. Death to that boy for whom love is creeping into your heart. Love that would keep you from myself. Love that might bring sickness and even death to you.
He's a little intense.
Yeah. Clingy ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But they passed like dreams.
Wolfram! Where is he?
Is her dog okay?
I hope so.
Is his name Fulcrum? Her dog's name's Fulcrum?
I think so.
It's a cool name.
Well, if I must give an explanation, it was stuffy in here. I can't be shut up all the time.
Where's your dog?
I took the dog with me.
Oh, where is the dog?
He's dead.
Oh, God.
But how?
I don't know.
The ancient Egyptians don't like dogs?
They like cats. They're cat people.
Ugh. I hate cats.
Just what happened? Try to remember, Helen.
See, cats, evil sendings. I don't hate cats, people. Don't come at me about cats, right? Just prefer dogs. Right, Hody? He's a good boy.
Save me from it, Frank. Save me.
Oh, everything's going to be all right. Now that you've asked for help, I'll never leave you alone. Oh, Helen, it's been such torture.
He is really into her.
Yeah.
You must help me. But you told me when these fits came on I wasn't to listen. I have a friend. He's rich. He'll give you money. Now, it's killing me, do you hear?
Please, please. Now, Helen, you must not do it again. You're always so exhausted afterwards.
He's really calling to her right now.
You know that negligee I bought in Paris? Help me to put it on. And bring me my toilet things. I want some color. This is a plot. Just between us. I want to look the way I did. And I want you to bring him to me. You understand?
It's not for Frank.
Oh, but Helen, you shouldn't have done this. They shouldn't have let you.
Just this once. Perhaps the last time.
But you're going to get well. Then I know I can make you love me. I know I can make you happy.
Oh, she's like dying because she won't accept the mummy.
The soul of the mummy's girlfriend is...
taking her over.
Yes, taking hold.
So, my dear...
Don't scold me. Just feminine vanity. I wanted to look my best again.
She looks the exact same.
But I don't want to lose my own mind. And be someone else. Someone I hate.
I tried to find him and failed. The next time the call comes, go to him.
It's the only, yeah, it's the only way you're going to be able to find him.
Yeah.
The next time he draws her to him, we must follow her.
And then?
We will destroy him.
Ardith of Bay. Like, is that like a anagram of something?
Ardith Bay.
There's no B in Imhotep. That maybe he was scrambling his letters.
Or D.
Yeah.
There's no O in Ardith Bay. It's not a good anagram.
No. I'll go to bed.
All right. I'll wait here till Dr. Miller comes.
Good night.
Good night.
You better check on her.
Well, that necklace isn't going to help her. It's to protect you.
It's definitely not going to help against the doorknob.
She's just going to go out the window.
Yeah. He's just going to kill him now. He's not protected.
Neptunier.
Better go put that necklace on.
Get your amulet.
Did he get it?
Nah. He's dead.
It's just Dr. Miller's left. He's our only hope.
No man has ever suffered for woman as you suffered for me. And now that the gods have forgiven us...
No, not yet. Your soul is in a mortal body, renewed many times since we loved in Thebes of old. But that love is not for us again until the great change.
Great change? Is he going
He has to awaken her mummy. He has to put her soul back into her body.
Look and wonder.
I like her outfit.
What mummy has usurped my eternal resting place?
It is thy dead shell. I tried then to raise this body. I could raise it now, but it would be a mere thing that moved at my will, without a soul.
How did he have his soul, though?
He was buried alive without his soul to go into the afterlife with those curses on it.
He has to merge you. Must we be merged by burning?
That or blending? Put it in a blender, right?
Blender inside that giant fireplace.
Body that I loved, it was thy soul. I destroy this lifeless thing. Thou shalt take its place but for a few moments, and then rise again even as I have risen.
So who's burning?
The mummy?
Come.
Must be making caramels.
Just trying to figure out how burning her old body is going to free her.
Come to the altar of Anubis, the guide of the dead.
I don't understand all the logistics of this, but it's okay.
The time has come for the final prayer.
What have I to do with Anubis?
The ancient rites must be performed over thy body. And then I will read the great spell.
Is his skin on her? Like his decomposing skin from his hand?
I ask of thee only a moment of agony. Only so can we be united.
The wrath of nature. You shall not plunge my body into that.
Let the deed be done.
She is not okay with this.
I don't understand the logistics of this.
Don't kill me!
Is it the ring he can't withstand?
I don't know.
Or just his power?
I no longer fear you. Do with me what you will.
Put a spell back on her.
He's not dead.
Frank.
He's not dead.
Young heart is strong.
He's going to kill her and make her a living mummy like himself.
What a weird thing to do.
Kill her so he can bring her back to life with the original soul in her.
Gods will receive into the underworld the spirit of Ankhsenamun.
This is what he was trying to do with Rachel Weisz's character, right?
But you shall dawn anew in the east as the first rays of Amon-Ra dispel the shadow.
Look! What's that?
It's just a mummy.
Looks like a really dull knife, too.
Alan!
Just in time.
Oh, Isis, holy maiden, I was thy consecrated vestal. I broke my vows. Save me now. Teach me the ancient summons, the holy spells I've forgotten. I call upon thee as of old.
How do you kill a mummy?
Nebet etopani.
Oh, it's like his ring.
It's that beetle.
Yeah. Scarab.
Scarab, thank you.
It's again.
Oh, Isis is killing him.
Isis taking care of him.
Instant decomposure. Decomposition.
Yeah, decomposure.
Come back.
Thank you, Isis.
Burn the scroll. Nothing bad's ever gonna happen again.
If only we could have just burned it to begin with.
Yeah.
Dang.
But no, that crazy guy had to read from it.
Dumb.
Yeah. All right, well, they would go on to make 5 mummy movies.
Wow.
And then Abbott and Costello get to meet the mummy.
Yeah.
Later. So there you go. The classic mummy.
I liked it.
Imhotep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, short, concise.
Love story.
better than Brendan Fraser's.
You liked it better than Brendan Fraser's?
I think just because it's just the nuts and bolts of it all, right? Like there's no fluff.
Drawn out action.
No fluff.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think of Boris Karloff as the Mummy?
Yeah, he played well.
His eyes.
They're piercing.
Yeah. There was a moment when they were doing the flashback, he was walking normally as a human, and he kind of ran around and stuff. So his walk that he does for like Frankenstein and the Mummy is just like
stiffened.
No joints.
Well, he still had joints. He was moving them, but you could tell it was almost like he was
rigor mortis.
Yeah, just like a little dry.
Yeah. Well, he looked a little dry.
Yeah, like if he bent too quickly, he would crack.
Yeah. Didn't want to sit down if somebody said, "Here, have a seat." It's like it takes me a while to bend.
I'll leave half my ass on that chair.
Yeah. Well, when he grabbed her arm and his skin,
yeah, like
she was like, "What the hell?" That freaked her out. Broke her from the spell for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, his eyes though, Boris.
Very intense. Yeah. Very intense. Yeah. So, yeah. Very emotive with them.
I think that's probably like his most like. It's interesting in this one, he actually gets to say lines and talk and actually act.
Yeah.
Because in Frankenstein, he's like, right? Just moans and roars.
Groans.
Yeah. This one, he actually gets to perform and talk. And
it's good.
Interesting.
Like I said at the very beginning, I really kind of enjoy seeing the same actors playing different characters.
The contract actors.
Yeah, and there's something about it. I don't know. I think that's kind of why I really love The House on Haunted Hill, and what are those? Who's the director of those ones?
Oh, Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan.
He uses the same actors.
Yeah, he uses the same actors. Yeah. Same with...
it's very classic horror.
Yeah. I just kind of really enjoy that. And then also, same with American Horror Story, right? They use the same actors playing different characters. I don't know. There's just something about it that...
Yeah, it's interesting that that's kind of like...
I don't know if it's paying homage to
a horror tradition. I mean, most studios did that back in the day.
They did that because they were all on contract. There was only...
But for genre films like this...
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. It's
like, what other movies would Boris Karloff... Like, it'd be interesting to look at his filmography and see, out of horror, what else did he do?
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's such a tall, lanky guy that he was...
He kind of pigeonholes himself in...
He's got this... haunting figure that he's the perfect guy to play monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So do you like this better than Dracula and Frankenstein? I'd never seen this one, so I was interested.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Not nearly as scary.
No, not scary at all.
Yeah. I think the scariest part is probably putting yourself in the eyes of 1932's moviegoer would be like the opening scene when he wakes up and walks out.
No, this is definitely not scary, but just a good monster.
Like the creepy parts are like when they hit their stares at each other, or when they did that one really close up face shot of Boris, and it's just, and then they put the eye light on him and his eyes glow. Really good stuff there.
Yeah,
that's probably
they do that a few times.
Haunting, but gotta love it. Classic horror.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, the Brendan Fraser remake isn't the only remake. Universal did another one with Tom Cruise.
Oh, really?
And that mummy was, I think, the girl from this. They flipped the
script.
Yeah. Instead of bringing back Imhotep, it was...
don't get me wrong. I like the Brendan Fraser one. It's fantastic. Obviously, the special effects in it are impressive and lots of action, lots of creepy scariness. This had all of that cut out. And it was an hour and like 10 minutes, right? That's just, I don't know. I'm a nuts and bolts kind of gal, so I don't need all of the extra fluff.
You got your nuts and bolts?
Yep.
Sad that her dog died.
I know. So sad. Fulcrum.
Why? Was it trying to get to her to protect her, do you think?
Don't know. Either that or they're just evil and don't like dogs.
Yeah.
Weird cat people.
Yeah. I mean, the cat was the god of, like, evil, right? Nefarious things.
Yes.
Ugh. Should tell you all you need to know about cats.
Exactly.
Dogs. Dogs all the way. What should people comment on after The Mummy?
I guess, how do you feel about this one versus the remake with Brendan Fraser?
How do you compare the two Imhotep franchises?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, tell us what you think.
And who do you prefer Boris Karloff as? Frankenstein's monster or the mummy?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right.
Thanks so much for hanging out. Come back tomorrow for another one.
Yeah, check out our Patreon link down below for early access to our videos, following commentary, access to polls, up to pre-rush text, links down there. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.